Hey guys, how we doing today?
Good morning, guys.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Yeah, so we had a great Wednesday so far. Two great TV shows. We're about to wrap it up with another great one. Uh, this season of The Americans has definitely been better. I think this might be the best season so far.
Yeah, this has been a blast. I've really enjoyed this season. I've looked forward to every episode.
Yep.
I've looked forward to how they're going to resolve some of these.
The tension, they've not lost a moment of tension.
Yeah, it was. I feel like the direction has been a lot stronger of the writing. Of the character arcs, it seems to wander, less than it has at any other point.
Yes.
I feel like they've really hit their stride in season 3 with the show.
So we watch a couple shows that are like 20 plus episodes. This is one show that I could easily, this season anyways, I could easily watch 20 episodes
for sure.
of this story, because each episode I think keeps getting better and better.
I agree. Yeah.
The tensions with Stan and Oleg.
Yeah, I'm really
captivating.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this goes. Yeah,
it's a crazy story. I never would have thought in a million years.
Plus, you don't know what the resolution's going to be because
no idea.
Because Nina's working her own angle to get herself out of trouble. It's like she has, and neither side knows that they're doing it, right?
No.
It's kind of like Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah,
you know how there's there's like the two plots running running towards the same resolution, which makes that movie so wonderful. And I feel like that's what's going on here, right?
I was going to use that comparison.
Where you're like, you have Stan and Oleg on one end trying to get her out of trouble, well, on the other end she's trying to get her, she's working to get herself out of trouble, and it's kind of like, well, which one is it going to work?
How do these storylines converge?
Yeah. You know I mean? It's like, are Stan and Oleg going to be successful? Only to find out it was already done, or is it the other way around? Right? Is her trying to work this guy not going to mean anything because Stan and Oleg get her out of trouble?
Yeah,
or neither. You know.
And when you throw Philip and Elizabeth in the mix, obviously that storyline's way over here, but like, I do think it will converge eventually. In a way, it's like when you add them to the mix, it's kind of like it takes the Magnolia route, you know?
Yeah, it does, because it's so interesting that Nina's storyline and Philip and Elizabeth have never remotely come close to each other.
No.
Right?
Well,
Stan is the only unifying factor there.
Only time was in season 2 when Philip talks to the resident sheriff. At the very end, when he's at the bookstore, that's the closest they've gotten.
Sure, but not in any real way. They don't know who Nina is. No, like they don't know Nina's whole saga.
No,
like they have no idea,
not at all,
that what this thing is.
But they're all connected through this like this game they're playing, and it's
for sure.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and the last episode the favorite thing in the last episode was where Philip finally sitting down with Gabriel,
Frank Langella,
called him out.
Yeah,
like, you are my problem.
Yeah,
because we speculated even before the episode, right, that like Gabriel is going to be an issue for Philip because he's the one that is, as aw shucks nice father figure as he's acting.
It's all facade.
It is. He's the one that's really trying to get Paige into the spy program, right?
He's
working them hard,
yeah.
Right? Like they're assets and don't realize it, right?
Yeah.
And Philip is like, I know what you're doing, and I don't like it. You know?
But he has Elizabeth, so hook, line, sinker.
Absolutely, because she's such a fanatic, right? Yeah.
Once he loses her, it's a problem.
I would not be surprised if at some point, and it may not be this season because we're getting remotely close to the end.
3 episodes left.
Yeah.
Well, 4 including this one.
Sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not Philip that deals with Gabriel, but Elizabeth when she's like. Because she's still got the blinders on a little bit, like, and that's not a criticism specifically to anything because Stan has them on too, right?
Sure.
The idea that the Cold War was just an idiotic period in world history, and and both sides are really Machiavellian, right?
Yeah.
Doing a bunch of horrible things, but because in the end it's all worth it for our cause to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Which everybody was wrong about, obviously.
Yeah.
And if those blinders come off Elizabeth at any point, this becomes a totally different show.
I think she's becoming disillusioned. I want to think that. You know what I mean?
I don't think she is there.
She's not there quite yet. I mean, we see cracks.
Do we? I have not seen her.
I was in season 2, I guess. This season, she's really gung ho about it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, say maybe it happened, but I'm not recalling when I feel like Elizabeth might be finally getting off.
Not this season.
Yeah, might not be drinking the Kool-Aid anymore.
Like I said, cracks. Not full blown. Like the dam's not broken open yet, but
it's not close.
She has moments of like clarity, levity, where she's like, okay, maybe this is not what it's cut out to be. But this season, she has that fire under it. I do think it was because of the kid that got shot in the neck.
Right. Yeah.
That kind of scared her. I feel like. Sure. I feel like she's honestly terrified. So what she's doing is out of fear.
Well, I don't know. I feel like she's
You think,
like,
you think it relit the flame altogether? You think she's
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do?
well, I think it's weird because the kid died because he was recruited in to do a thing and shouldn't have been. And now it's like, let's go do this to Paige now.
Yeah.
And she's really on board with that. And I'm like, that should have been a cautionary tale. Philip sees it as a cautionary tale of like, well, is this really what you want for Paige, or do you want Paige to be able to make her own choice?
That her psychology though is that she can control the situations. I feel like if she can control it and she can like mold it herself, then that's not going to happen.
Sure, that makes sense, sure.
But at the same time, I do think it's rooted out of fear because none of us saw that coming. They didn't see it coming,
Sure.
you know. So I think that's informing some of it. I don't even know if it's full blown because this is what we're supposed to do. Obviously, she is the gung ho, drink the Kool Aid Soviet, but
she's still trying to get Paige to do it. She's still working Paige.
She's working her hard.
She has. I mean, in private conversation, she could easily back off if she wanted to.
Not yet,
but she's
though.
like, "No, come see our friend Gregory. Let's talk about being a great revolutionary."
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that she's wrong in that sentiment, but yeah, obviously apartheid was terrible. Obviously, the civil rights era repression was terrible.
Yeah.
And those are causes she absolutely believed in, but she doesn't seem to be slowing down on steam on, we're doing this with Paige. She kind of told Philip right to his face, like, this is happening whether you like it or not.
It was like 2-3 episodes ago,
Yeah.
By the way, that episode with the tire, oh god, it's still burned in my memory.
Yeah, I saw somebody shared on Patreon that's a real thing that in that particular conflict that was done. There was a name for it, like a tire belt thing or something like that.
No thanks.
The pro apartheids very often got tires thrown around them and then lit on fire to burn, which is a real rough way to kill somebody.
They used it in that Civil War movie that's out right now.
Did they?
And oh my god, we'll talk about like top 3 worst ways to die.
It's pretty bad. We should get going.
Yeah. If you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you might hit the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we've coming your way.
If you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or are watching, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all shows we're watching, including The Americans, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube. So if you get done watching this episode on YouTube, you can probably finish out Season 3 with us over on Patreon right now. You will have to sync and watch along on your own streaming service or DVDs. You're only going to see and hear us for copyright purposes, and we are watching 30 Rock right now as a Patreon exclusive. And I have just started watching The Sopranos.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a way we can know for sure. It's risky.
This was risky.
It was.
See, the two angles.
I'm very curious in how she works this guy.
Yeah.
The scientist. How did she break him down?
You have to forge a real bond with her if you're going to get to the recording device when you need to.
I like the fact that he's moved away from the relationship into the
religion.
The religion. I'm gonna use
smart.
that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Smart. Yeah.
It's a good way to avoid it.
No, I'm here because, well, I actually need a travel agent.
Oh, well, come on back.
I don't know. Are we gonna end up not being able to trust this guy for some reason?
I don't know.
So far, he seems sincere.
This year we're going to Kenya. And it looks like about 20 people, which is big for us.
Is Paige going?
Why don't you all come with us?
I was wondering what the angle was there.
I would love to take her abroad, but
You can't get off work.
Yeah, I think I have an excuse. Yeah.
I think it's always a good time for parents and children to get closer.
He's not wrong.
He's not.
I feel like he's like, dude, come bond with your daughter. I get that.
Yeah, teenagers can be challenging, right? But that's not always a bad thing.
I think after the 2 times he says, hey, it's not a good time, you let it go.
Really needs to be treated more like an adult than a child.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
do you have kids?
I have a flock.
It's not
So
the
no.
same.
Yeah, it really is not.
No.
He can't take him to back off, can he?
No, he can't.
What do you mean you don't have a thing to wear?
She has seen me in all of these.
Wait, she hasn't seen you in the white thing.
That's Tootsie?
I think it's Tootsie, yeah.
No, I don't have the right shoes for it. I hate the way the horizontal lines make me look too hippie, and it cuts me across the bust.
I don't know if I've actually seen the whole movie, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw it when I was in high school. I like it a lot. I tell you the truth, I forgot that Bill Murray's in it.
Yeah, I didn't know Bill Murray was in it. That's why I'm wondering, like, have I actually seen all of this?
Hope they like the movie.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably not watching it. They're probably at the door.
Sure. Huh. Now does Stan find this? Because he's going to look. Because if she is a spy, that if he catches her, that does work out in his plan.
Well, that's what they planned, is to get her
Right.
to spy, and then he'll bust her.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of it's not kind of it is gross that they're doing that to her. That poor lady.
I thought they weren't getting her to spy. I thought they were just getting her to stop saying what she's saying.
I think it's yeah, because that's a little confusing then, because I thought that
no, I think this is the point, is that she's actually a spy.
Oh, gotcha.
They're trying to flush her out.
Yeah, for a second I was like, okay,
they didn't tell her.
Frame her.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
Yeah, he just told her to chill out. Henry's getting big.
I was like, I don't even know the characters.
Yeah.
They're doing the slow pan here. Oh,
okay,
typical teenage stuff.
Right, yeah.
Oh my God, he got that.
Henry, dinner.
Be there in a minute.
In many ways, he does idolize Stan. In many ways, apparently. This one's stash.
If that stash gets found and he's got that picture in there, that's going to be embarrassing for him.
Awkward moment, yeah.
I figured you'd want the extra business.
And are you expecting commission?
Haha. Why are they building a school?
This is Mrs. Jennings.
Because they need schools in Kenya.
Was Obama there? Just kidding. The Bertha thing was a lie, everybody. I was just kidding.
There's one guy watching that's like, yeah! Dad's gonna go creepy.
So he's going to a high school party.
I thought I hate my job.
yeah, right.
Although an 80s high school party, if I had a time machine, maybe a college party. But, I just want to see how they got down back in the day. The music can be way better.
You can even tell how uncomfortable he is.
Yeah.
So the guy passed out next to her.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah. Shouldn't he have just gone upstairs and got what he needed and left, and she would have never even known he was there?
Yeah, probably.
Then, I came by.
I guess you're in the risk of there being like a teenager up there.
Yeah, but they're stupid. You say whatever he wants to say.
Philip, you'd be like...
it's not like the CIA's in there.
Yeah.
Так тяжело работаете.
Это не имеет значения.
She knows what's up.
She knows what's up, yeah.
It's like, look, lady, just let me type.
For a photograph, they have to find a way to get an agent in place.
Where did you learn English?
Here?
That's probably true. Yeah. Oh, kindred spirit. She could always just say she was grabbed, too.
Yeah. It's a great split diopter shot they had there.
Yeah.
That's a really smart way of them, finding a relation to one another, too,
Yeah.
Obviously, he's pining for America, and so
Right.
I'll speak a little American to him. English to him.
I usually go to the bathroom.
Yep, go get your thing.
I love it. I love a good split diopter, man.
It's a good shot.
Filmmakers, use them.
Yeah,
They're awesome.
That was a great shot, yeah.
They're so good. It's a lens. It's like
The half lens, yeah. So it wasn't Blowout filmed a lot with a lot of those, yeah.
Loves split diopter. In almost every one of his movies, he uses them. Hitchcock was a big on him too.
Yeah. Blowout was my favorite movie from the 80s, I think, as
Really?
far as non-comedy edition, yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely up there for me. I love the 80s. To Live and Die in LA is also one of my favorites.
It's such a corny movie.
I love it. 80s and corny? Nah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The army isn't on the ground in Afghanistan, so basically it's not their war. Well, this works.
We're going to bring Yusuf back. Haven't seen him since, the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I like that they do that then. Because if this was season 2, we'd see him doing nothing.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
I went by the hotel in Crystal City. It looks... There's Paige.
I'm here to pressure you guys to go on the trip to Kenya with us.
Yeah. It's what God wants.
Right. Just say that you can't go. You have to work.
I was just in the city with some friends, so I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
That's nice. We wish you'd do it more often.
Can they get a passport? Is their cover that good that they can get passports?
Probably, right? Just a fake one? Fake identity? Well, I guess for this sake, it's...
Right.
If you help out with a stack of ticket requisition forms, we'll all get home a little sooner.
Trying to turn me into a travel agent?
No, a spy.
Yeah. You know what? It'd be ideal for Philip if she just took over the travel agency when they were done.
Yeah.
Have a life.
Yeah.
A real life.
Family business.
Where no one's trying to kill you.
What you got there?
Football game.
Huh. It's not football.
Hey,
That's
Dick.
dots.
Yeah.
Just wait till Madden.
Right, yeah.
You want to play football, you got to try Stratomatic.
What?
You don't know Stratomatic?
Is that the one with the vibrate? The vibrate?
You got real players, real stats, real
Never
plays.
played it.
You feel like a coach.
Oh, never mind.
What's this?
Tron.
Wait, the movie?
Oh, sick.
Yeah. Do you see it?
No, but I heard it was amazing.
It wasn't.
Yeah. Back then, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Wow, you're like Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
What about
Yeah, I'll take a
tomorrow?
slice.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Bye.
Does he disapprove of Tron?
Let's wait until Henry checks out the thing.
Right. It looks so real.
Get me off this couch.
The shift is about to change. It might be a woman. Let me get a paper.
Yeah, he gets something to do. It's the most realistic looking wig he's put on
He
so
looks
far.
good,
Yeah, he does. Unless it's his real hair, they just
I think it's his
They
the
just-
glasses. Yeah.
they just
She looks like she's at a Pulp Fiction.
styled it a lot better. Yeah,
They changed over. It's not a woman.
We could come back tomorrow morning.
There's no time. I'm gonna go check in.
yeah, man. Boy's so protective of her,
Yes.
and she is quite capable.
Yeah. God forbid they have to fight, but my money's on Elizabeth, honestly.
She, I mean,
She's a brawler.
remember she beat up 2 FBI agents
She
in the
did.
first episode of the season.
The movie was awesome. Thanks.
Oh, good.
You want to play that football game?
Stratomatic?
It's a no. Oh,
Not doing anything, I guess.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy in here.
don't steal another picture of his wife.
I think that's where they're headed with this. He's got a fascination with her. He does.
Yeah,
My dad left for a while, but he came back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't either.
I mean, what am I going to do in a big house like this by myself?
Play Stratomatic.
Doesn't Matthew still live here?
These are tough logistics.
Yeah.
It's a great sweater he's wearing, by the way.
It is. It's very cozy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be mad at Stan because I like Stan so much.
Right.
But he is also going to send this. Well, maybe she's not a poor woman because she's also a spy. So.
Right.
But, like, it's like, dude, Stan, just do the right thing. You're such a great guy.
Well, I think it's not a bad thing if she's actually a spy. I think
Then it works out then.
I
yeah.
think I think that's what they're trying to do is prove she's a spy.
Like, we don't want to turn you guys on Stan.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll comp your room for tonight. This is not up to the hotel standards, or mine.
Fish.
Yeah.
Very few people have such a good attitude. Have you been doing this a long time?
Are you flirting?
And she's working him.
Yeah.
And I only meant that that I could get you a meal for free, like a voucher.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yes?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
You're pretty.
The right line.
Neil. Thanks.
Have a good evening, Miss Leffler.
Neil's walking out like that's still there.
Yeah, he's walking out like, Neil.
He was strutting out.
I didn't ask you to do that.
Elizabeth did. He turned it down. We can make him go home. Do you want us to?
He does. He does.
Yeah, but it's also the kid doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it. He's done.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yusuf's coming here.
Only has eyes for you.
24 hours, we'll know our next steps.
I'm kind of surprised Paige didn't pitch the family trip herself when she went to there.
Yeah. Unless she's about to do it now.
Yeah.
Do you love me?
Of course we love you.
More than anything.
Then tell me the truth.
Wow.
This isn't normal. I felt it for a long time now, and I thought it was me. I thought I was crazy.
Here comes a good lie.
What are they going to say?
Did you kill somebody? Are you guys drug dealers like your friend Gregory? Am I adopted? Are we aliens? What?
They're just going to kill in the scene, isn't she?
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep lying to me.
Yeah, she's going to. Okay. Well, let's see. This is going to happen. Oh, man.
They're going to have to tell her something. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
going to tell
Oh,
her.
he's nodding his head.
This is bigger than anything that she's possibly expecting, though.
Yeah.
We're not who we say
It
we are
sounds
at
like a
all.
lie. If you're
Yeah.
like, we're spies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
My real name is...
We were born in a different country.
oh, my God.
What? Where?
Wow.
The Soviet Union.
We came here before you were born.
We're here to help our people.
Wow, they are really just going to give it to her.
You're...
We work for our country. Getting information.
I can't believe they're just telling
I
her
can't
like
either.
this.
Episode 10.
Yeah, she knows.
Spies?
We serve our country.
That's a yes.
Of peace around the world. We fight for people who can't fight for themselves.
Stop.
You asked.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not Paige's fault because she had no idea this is where I was going to go.
At this point, it's like, forget I asked.
We know how much this hurts, and we know it's upsetting.
Don't. I'm going upstairs.
Well, you asked.
It's a lot to get to hear.
Knowing this comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
If you do tell anyone, we will go to jail for good.
That's a lot to put on a kid. I'm surprised I just told her straight up like that.
Yeah. I'm surprised that he was the one that was like, all right, let's do it.
She was miserable. She needed to know something.
You know, I like that they're like, she's like, if you love me, you'll tell me. And Philip's like, I do love you. Here you go. You know, how does she process that?
And then what does she do? Like, these two have to spend forever wondering, like, am I going to get grabbed in a van on the street now because my daughter might say something to Pastor Tim?
Pastor Tim.
Is he calling Gabriel?
Yeah, I think he has to.
Or is he taking the phone off the hook so Paige can't call anybody and tell him? That's it.
Yeah.
Do you hate me?
No.
Yeah, that wasn't on Elizabeth there.
Is that it? Okay, cool. I was going to say, that's like a short episode.
Yeah.
Then.
I thought it was going to be it. I thought it was like, oh, we end on Paige not telling anybody. I think you act like nothing happened now. Morning, sunshine. What do you want for breakfast?
You sleep at all?
Pierogi tonight.
I want to stay home today.
Lots of process.
So then he sits down and takes off his shoes like Mr. Rogers, and he goes, "Hello, boys and girls."
This is Mr. Robertson's Neighborhood on SNL.
Paige isn't feeling well, so she's gonna stay home today.
Okay, well, let's go, Henry.
I do love that SNL bit. It's my favorite.
For sure. You know, he was like 19 when he got on that show.
Yeah.
You want to talk about crushing it young.
Yeah.
Brought by Mr. Landlord. Can you say scumbucket?
My mom showed me that when I was like in middle school. And she was, this is my favorite SNL bit, and we both just cried laughing.
I rented one of those Best of Ed and Murphy, SNL DVDs.
That might have been it.
Compilation, yeah.
When Blockbuster used to have those, you know.
Yeah.
I miss those.
I did too.
Are you sure you don't want anyone to stay with you today?
Give us a call at the office if you need anything, okay?
I'm going to wonder if Pastor Tim's going to have a car accident in the near future.
Yeah. Speak Russian. Yeah, Pastor Tim might go bye-bye.
We тебя очень любим, Sonishka.
She said we love you very much.
Yeah.
That's the right thing to say.
I need to be alone.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
No.
Her whole world just changed.
Yeah. My perception would be way off. I'd be like, I don't even know what's happening.
Yeah. Because it was nowhere near what her guesses were.
No.
Even worst case scenarios, it was nowhere near that.
I know that we're not going to watch her all the time, but today...
If we insist on staying, she's just going to get angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a process.
We just kill Pastor Tim if anything happens.
I think that's inevitable at this point.
Yeah.
We go to work, we hold our breath.
Yeah. Wait to see if the police show up. She doesn't want her parents to go to prison forever.
No! Because then it blows Henry's world up, her world up.
Right.
It's just a mess, you know. She's not dumb. She a little naive, maybe, but, you know, she's a kid.
I don't know. I thought she was
No, I'm just
pretty
saying,
perceptive.
in that situation, for sure. But she's a kid, you know.
She's a kid. That's rough, isn't it?
She uses leveraging her parents. Can I go out tonight? No, I'll call the cops. Like, I'll do it.
Yeah. I think you're going to let me go out. I think you're going to buy me a car. With those good
Don't
American dollars.
The embassy will pay for it.
Right.
Put that phone down, Paige. Oh, man, it's tense.
If she calls Pastor Tim's going to die.
Hi, Sophie. It's Paige Jennings. Can I talk to Pastor Tim, please?
She's not going to say anything.
I talked to them last night.
He's going to say, we're good now.
Told them how I felt.
Honky Dory?
And everything's good.
I just wanted you to know that it happened.
Yeah, but she's not going to say.
I'll see you Sunday. Bye.
Yep, she's covering for him.
Cool.
The good news is that there's life after.
Yeah.
Love.
Just have to live long enough.
He was on Hacks. That's where it's from.
Who's he on this?
The antique salesman.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's a familiar face. I couldn't place it.
Yeah.
Were you thinking of someone?
No.
He definitely was.
No, he was.
You know it's Martha? Yeah, I think he does know it's Martha.
That was Martha's desk, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis, have you seen Martha?
Yeah, she left early. Some family thing.
Stan is not stupid.
What's his angle here? Figure it out for sure?
Yeah.
Your threats don't scare me. Well, they should scare you. Why?
I want to know why.
Yeah, I know, I'm into it.
Come on, Scott.
Вполне возможно, что они согласовались с центром. Но это все настолько секретно, что тот, кто утвердил...
Yeah, they didn't know it was a spy. That's the angle they're playing.
И остановят провал операции.
Oleg was right. Oleg's plan worked. If he can find out about it.
It's a little crappy over at my place.
The more the merrier.
Oh, thanks.
What's Paige gonna deal with this?
Yeah.
Oh, today was one of those days I wish I were on vacation.
She wants to tell him. Look at her.
The champagne and beers.
Paige, she looks so guilty.
She takes everything in a little differently since being baptized. A lot more observant. Isn't that right, honey?
That's not suspicious at all.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stan's radar is up on everybody right now.
They're like, honey, don't make us kill Stan.
Henry, put that damn thing down. It's time for dinner.
She has a neighbor she can tell if she ever feels the need to.
God, yeah, it's like she just figured it out. And Stan's like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah, I know a Fed.
Oh, it's so tense.
Yeah.
Don't get Stan killed, please.
I love how this is shot in the air. Stan's not going anywhere for
He's not.
Maybe at the end of season 6, but Stan's not going anywhere.
If he goes, we Bryant. If I don't think he will, but like if they did kill off Stan, I'd be like so upset. That'd be the biggest like character death on the show of all time.
There's no way. He's going to be around.
Yes, I love that episode.
That was great.
Love that episode.
Boy, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? I didn't see that coming.
No way, man. Like I kind of thought that it would. I thought it was a misdirect. I really thought that we would deal with this till like a later season. But season 3, okay, cool. Paige is on it now. I can't wait to watch the next episode to see how she handles it, or more so, what she does with that information. Does she want to get involved? Does she turn away from the church?
I don't think she wants to get involved.
For now.
Right. But yeah, I will say that this kind of put the idea of Paige joining the cause way down the road.
Yeah.
So the question becomes, do Philip and Elizabeth tell Gabriel what happened, or anybody else they work for? Because if they do, that person like, great, now she knows, now we can approach her.
We're gonna speed it up.
And I feel like if they try to speed it up, it will blow up in their faces. Yeah. Paige is nowhere near that lead.
I don't think they tell Gabriel. I think they had. I think the next episode we see a conversation like, we can't tell him.
No, there's no way they can't.
He's a psycho.
You tell Gabriel, you all of a sudden rush the process of them trying to recruit Paige.
Yeah.
Like, great, the big hurdle's been cleared.
Her mission starts on Monday.
Yeah, exactly. She knows the truth about you. We're good to go.
Yeah.
So I honestly think that this episode really puts Gabriel and Pastor Tim in more danger than anybody.
For sure. And I think we're getting the ball rolling on season 4 now. Because this show, more than any shows we're watching, really does play the long game. Each season does feed right in the next. You know? And that gets me excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see the resolution for this season, because what is the resolution going to be this season? What is the conflict that they're going to resolve, right? Because there's not a lot, I guess. I mean,
I would say maybe the Nina situation gets resolved this season, and I think the Youssef situation might get resolved this season. But
I'm willing to bet,
obviously the Paige thing's not going anywhere for a while.
I'm willing to bet the Frank Langella and the Youssef thing gets resolved before the Nina thing does, because in 3 episodes now, how is she going to turn this guy in 3 episodes? I feel like that's something that you really want to build up. They could easily do that, you know what I mean? Because this guy is much more reluctant, and also like she's just now kind of getting to him with speaking English to him,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what's great about the show is it's not really predictable.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't have that big grand finale that season 2 had,
Sure.
and in many ways season 1 had. So maybe it is just one of those seasons where it's like this is all building. This is a building season.
It's possible. I mean, we'll have something.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure
you
the
have to have some sort of sentence.
Right. I'm sure that the network's like, wait, there is no real season finale, other than we're just stopping.
Yeah.
I don't see that getting past
For sure.
anybody.
It's because even like shows that are more subdued, like the earlier seasons of Breaking Bad, they have a big moment. At the end,
absolutely.
So for sure something's going to happen. But what it is, I'm not sure.
There's a lot to resolve.
It could be the Stan Oleg thing.
Sure.
It could be the abduction of the. Oh my gosh, what is her name? It's very Russian.
She has a very long name. I'm not really sure.
Willow. They called her Willow.
Willow. We can call her Willow.
Let's call her Willow.
That's her
Let's call her
code
Willow.
name.
So yeah, I think it'd be involving Willow.
Yeah, because Stan and Oleg are right. She's a spy. It is nothing. If Stan grabs her and they swap her for Nina, he's not doing anything wrong.
Yes,
she is an operative.
And I think the Julia Gardner character, something's going to happen there as well. I think that's going to blow up in a big ways too.
Yeah, I don't see her surviving the show.
Surviving or just going away. You know, like I don't know if they have to necessarily kill her, the child.
It may come to that.
You think so?
It's a tragic show sometimes. I wouldn't be surprised if it had to come to that, which would really not sit well with Philip if he had to do it.
No, and I do think there's going to be some sort of turn with Gabriel at the end of the season.
Yeah, Gabriel, I don't feel like is long for the world.
It could be a situation where, like, hey, their backs are up against the wall, and they don't have a lot of allies, and Paige is in on that too now, obviously. So maybe they start sharing a bit of the danger with Paige. Like, hey, Paige, this is what's going on.
Need you to babysit Bobby tonight, and don't worry if I come home, smelling like gunpowder with bruises on my face.
Yeah,
I mean,
car accident.
really, because that's the thing we have to see now is Paige isn't going to tell, right? I really think there's no way.
Yeah.
But now how does Paige react to their late nights when, like, oh, I've got to run back to the office. I forgot my briefcase at 9 o'clock at night. You don't go back till morning. How does Paige react to knowing what they're really doing now?
And she's just going to quietly judge them.
I mean, yeah, it's going to eat at her, right?
It really will.
It's like mom and dad are both out tonight, and they come home and look. Mom's wearing a new wig in front of me.
I know, right? Honey, come help me with this wig.
I do think that she's going to find the tapes. I don't think it matters now.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they're in Russian, she won't understand them.
Sure, but also there's a lot going on with the whole Pastor Tim Stan situation too. I think that's a good way to play tension now, right? Will she, won't she tell an adult what's going on here? And the two people she could tell would be Stan or Pastor Tim. And my money's on Pastor Tim. She trusts him way more than she trusts Stan.
If you tell Stan, Stan's going to arrest her parents. They're going to go to prison.
Immediately. Well, yeah, he would. He would. For sure. Well,
they're not that close. He would arrest them. They're Soviet spies.
They're pretty close. I don't know.
He's not going to cover for him.
He's having a beer with Oleg. And he's also like kind of... He's playing a dirty game right now himself. But I do think that...
I think there's a 0% chance that he's going to help them be spies. Yeah.
It's so separate that he would.
I don't think there's a
Oleg's
chance.
thing is for his own personal interest.
Right.
It's not for... It's not for whatever cause they have going on.
Sure.
Now, would it be interesting if they turned Stan? Yeah, it'd be interesting, but that's not the show.
No, because they had a real chance to turn Stan, and he said no.
Yeah.
When it was save Nina or not save Nina,
he didn't save her.
He didn't save her. I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to play ball.
So he's not. They know he's not an asset. They know he's not someone they could turn. They already tried.
And he's not even helping Russia per se. He's just
helping
working
himself.
he's helping himself. He's trying to save Nina.
It's self-interest. It's all about Nina.
So for sure, yeah. There's a 0% chance he plays ball with them if he finds out they're spies.
I don't think so at all.
Especially when he finds out they killed Chris.
Yeah, I think what we're heading for, I know we're several seasons away, but conflict between Philip, Elizabeth, and Stan, they are going to be on opposite side of things, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, man, that's going to be tough, too, because we love all the characters.
There's no way the show is a happy ending for everybody.
No, it's not.
No way at all.
Her finding this out now, though, makes me very curious to see what that last season's going to look like. I mean, obviously, so much is going to happen.
Right. Well, we got 2 seasons in between that.
Yeah, so it's going to be a crazy journey.
It is.
So sure of that, but
yeah, this show has been knocking it out of the park this season.
Yeah,
and this was a really great episode. And her finding out came out of left field. Yusuf's going to be coming back.
Yeah,
they found out that the woman who's a defector is actually a spy. They don't know that yet, right?
Yeah,
like Oleg was kicked out of the room and that information was revealed to us. It's a little dramatic irony. Now, how does Oleg find out? Get that information to Stan, prove it, and grab this woman and make the switch.
Yeah.
I want to see the logistics of how all of this happens. Stan's going to have to prove it because it's not going to be Stan making the switch or even Oleg. It's going to be the American government. But Stan's got to prove. And what happens now with Martha because Stan's on to her.
I know. And I think, I've always said this. I always think that Martha's going away. Always think Martha's going away. But at this point in time, she might be going away. She might be.
Yeah, if Stan's on to Martha now, then she's going away.
But it's crazy.
She doesn't have the spy craft to get away with it.
We just found out that she is for sure a ride or die for Clark. She
sure.
is like, yeah, whatever you want to know, I'm your girl.
Yeah, I'll keep telling you, and we'll keep acting like nothing's going on, which means she is going to get caught.
Yeah,
it's inevitable now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.